Let me explain what makes this habit harmful before I explain what it is. It is not painful. You don't get sick from it. Blood work doesn't first reveal it. You can do that every day for 30 years without experiencing any negative effects. Then, your doctor speaks 3 words that alter everything one day during a normal checkup. Fatty liver condition. No issues with alcohol. No overt addiction to junk food. Confusion, that's all. Because everything you did was correct. You believed you were anyway. What I'm about to show you today isn't dramatic. It's not in style. It's not too severe. Millions of folks over 60 adhere to this straightforward daily routine because they think it safeguards their health. But in certain bodies, at certain ages, it may be quietly overwhelming the liver. And once you understand why, you will never look at your breakfast the same way again. Stay with me because the most dangerous health habits are the ones that feel harmless. Number 9. What your liver is doing while you sleep. During the night, your body enters a remarkably intelligent state of regulation and repair. Your liver is not resting, it is actively maintaining blood sugar stability by slowly releasing stored glycogen, so your brain has a steady supply of fuel. At the same time, insulin levels fall to their lowest point in the entire 24-hour cycle. This low insulin environment allows fat-burning pathways to activate more efficiently. In this overnight fasting window, the body also increases cellular maintenance processes, including autophagy, the internal recycling system that breaks down damaged components and repurposes them. Inflammation markers tend to decrease. Growth hormone secretion supports tissue maintenance. It's a quiet metabolic reset that happens automatically. By the time you wake up, your body is still in that regulated state. It has not asked for fuel yet. It is completing a cycle that began the night before. And then breakfast arrives. Number 8. The morning sugar impact. When the first meal of the day contains concentrated carbohydrates, especially sugars like fructose, the metabolic environment changes quickly. Fruit juice is particularly impactful because it removes fiber from the equation. Without fiber to slow absorption, sugar enters the bloodstream rapidly. The pancreas responds by releasing insulin. Insulin's job is to shuttle glucose into cells and signal the body to shift from fat burning to energy storage. Fructose is processed primarily in the liver. In small amounts from whole fruit, this is manageable. But in larger, concentrated amounts like a glass of orange juice paired with honeyed oatmeal and toast, the liver must work harder. When glycogen stores are already sufficient, excess fructose can be converted into triglycerides. Over time, repeated exposure may contribute to fat accumulation within liver cells. This doesn't happen in one morning. It happens quietly, gradually, repeatedly over years. Number 7. Why this matters more after 60. Aging brings predictable metabolic shifts. Skeletal muscle mass declines unless actively maintained, and muscle plays a major role in glucose disposal. When muscle decreases, blood sugar regulation becomes more dependent on insulin response. Simultaneously, insulin sensitivity often declines with age, meaning the body requires more insulin to manage the same carbohydrate load. The liver also becomes more susceptible to fat accumulation under repeated metabolic stress. Recovery from glucose spikes becomes slower. Inflammation may rise more easily. The margin for error narrows. So while a 35-year-old may metabolize a high-sugar breakfast with minimal measurable impact, a 70-year-old body may respond differently, not dramatically, not visibly, but cumulatively. That cumulative effect is where long-term metabolic strain develops. Number 6. Dorothy's pattern over decades. Imagine someone like Dorothy. Disciplined, careful, convinced she is doing everything right. She drinks freshly squeezed orange juice, believing it's superior to store-bought. She chooses oatmeal because it's heart-healthy. She avoids bacon and butter because she was told fat is the problem. For years, her lab results remain within acceptable ranges. But beneath that surface, repeated insulin spikes and fructose processing create subtle fat deposition in liver tissue. There are no symptoms early on. Fatty liver disease often progresses silently. By the time it appears on ultrasound, it has usually been developing for years. Dorothy didn't sabotage her health. She followed advice that never accounted for metabolic aging. Number 5. The role of timing. According to research on time-restricted eating, even a small extension of the overnight fasting window may enhance insulin sensitivity and lower liver fat markers in certain people. It's not a magical mechanism. It only enables the body to burn fat and produce less insulin for a longer period of time before supplying new fuel. Waiting until actual hunger strikes, as opposed to eating out of habit, may better suit the circadian rhythms of certain persons over 60. Starvation is not implied by this. It implies respect for metabolism. The mending window can be greatly extended by even moving the first meal from 7 to 11 a.m. Number 4. A better morning composition. The composition is more important than the time if someone chooses to eat in the morning. Compared to a breakfast focused on refined carbohydrates, one focused on protein and healthy fats results in a significantly lower insulin response. Unsweetened yogurt with nuts, eggs with veggies, or a meal high in protein can balance blood sugar and prolong feelings of fullness. Hormonal effect is the main distinction. Maintaining metabolic flexibility requires stable insulin. Rapid transitions into storage mode are indicated by dramatic surges. Once more, this is not about fear, but physiology. Number 3. Whole fruit versus juice. Because fiber slows digestion and decreases the liver's ability to absorb sugar, whole fruit behaves differently than juice. Chewing affects satiety hormones as well. Fruit consumption circumvents those regulatory systems. The sugar equivalent of many oranges can be easily consumed in a matter of minutes. Marketing is not recognized by your liver. It is aware of the biochemical burden. Number 2. Important individual differences. Not every person over 60 should put off eating breakfast. Individualization is necessary for people with diabetes who use insulin, those who are fragile, or those who take drugs that need food. There is never one-size-fits-all nutrition. Metabolic optimization, not strict regulations, is the aim. It's crucial to pay attention to hunger signals and see a healthcare provider. Number 1. The big picture. Rarely can one significant error lead to fatty liver disease. It emerges as a result of minor, recurring patterns that seem typical. For many people, morning blood sugar spikes can be one of such patterns. A nationwide ban on breakfast is not the answer. It raises concerns about the suitability of the conventional high-carb, juice-focused breakfast for an aging metabolism. Every night your liver works for you by stabilizing, mending, and regulating. Possibly one of the easiest metabolic changes is to give it a little more time before adding concentrated sugar. Minor adjustments, lengthy timeline, profound impact. Every night your liver has been working for you, silently, devotedly, without requesting attention. It fixes, it cleanses, it controls, it keeps you safe. The question is, are you giving it the time and support it deserves? If this video helped you see your morning routine in a new way, don't keep this information to yourself. Someone in your life over 60 is still pouring that glass of orange juice every morning believing it's helping. Share this with them. And if you appreciate honest, research-based health information, without hype, without gimmicks, and without miracle product sales, then take 1 second right now and press the like button. It tells YouTube this kind of content matters. It helps this message reach more people who truly need it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what we uncover next. Because the most powerful health changes aren't dramatic. They're informed. And now, you're informed. I'll see you in the next video.